A battle for division supremacy. It's a coach. You're watching Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here to lead out the offense in his first year as a Dolphin, but 15th overall, it's the bearded veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the new coaching staff coming in, they finally decided to pull the plug on the Ryan Tannehill era after 7 seasons and no playoff wins. So enter Ryan Fitzpatrick, signed in free agency, fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way. But last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start. Over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the year, 11 total touchdown passes. And now it's his time to do it with Miami. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. I ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A draw play now. Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
49 to Mike, watch 49.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Strong.
Now Balaj.
Oh, my gosh.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bills now under third-year man Sean McDermott. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down. Look at the starters defensively for the Dolphins. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen throwing again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. It's caught. Jones.
Damn.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen, his throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that's caught by Beasley. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run it with Balaj. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
By 20. 49. Defense wins championship, baby.
Balaj. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
By 20.
From the 22, Fitzpatrick. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted.
Damn.
Read it well, and it's picked. Stills the intended target. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
They can't hang with us.
Allen now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'll take the punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And
there we
able
go.
to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Mike, 49. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. Come on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Fitzpatrick now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Fitzpatrick to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Crap.
You got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Arnold. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
This is bad.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Another player down.
Timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick going deep here for Still. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
There we go.
Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that
there we go.
Incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And here's Allen operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick and a completion to Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Tried to hit him hard, but...
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Keelan Cole, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Julio Jones, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. Fights loose.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles,
thanks for
keeping
the host,
sticks
Nick.
moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Whoa.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Caught, it's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Just doing a chill stream.
Laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Oh, nice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen hands off to McCoy. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What are they talking about?
5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. Allen's throw caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go, D.
They'll run here with Edwards. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Allen.
There you go.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills, complete.
There we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Nope.
3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, 49. I got you.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Stills bringing it in.
There we go.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ouch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on second down. Allen, 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so
Damn
good
it.
with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Jump the line.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw, it's Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. It's just me.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He finds McCoy. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 42 yards out. Hauschka's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
But they're going to do an onside kick.
And there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1 blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun.
Oh, that was close.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. He completes it to Jones.
No.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Oh, they're not going to onside kick it.
Right?
Wow.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Fitzpatrick, it's complete, Stills. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
20, 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Feel it.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And Stills over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.